Christine suddenly dropped to her knees. And began shoveling snow with her hands like a dog bearing a bone. Nicky saw Roy's gloved hand sticking out of a huge, fresh pile of snow.
Help me!
He ran, sliding next to her. In seconds, Roy's snow-flecked face appeared. His sister brushed as much of him as she could. He spit the rest away from his mouth. Nicky worked on getting his arms and torso free while Christine helped raise his head a bit.
That tree dumped like 2 tons of snow on you.
They all looked up at the now barren pine tree limbs. The weight of the snow, combined with the grating whine of the snowmobiles, must have created a mini tree avalanche. Poor Roy had taken the brunt of it. All Nicky had seen was a blur of white and felt a force push him off the snowmobile. He gave his friend a hand and
jeez.
And pulled him to a sitting position. The exertion sent bolts of pain from his shoulder to his neck. Nicky plopped on his ass and leaned against the flipped snowmobile. Roy rolled his neck, making tiny pops.
We could have been killed, dude.
Christine took off Roy's hat and smacked it against her leg, clearing the snow from it.
That was crazy. 1 second you were there, and the next it was like a curtain coming down, and you were gone. It hit Nicky so hard he flew backwards into my windscreen.
No friggin' way.
Nicky pointed at the cracked windscreen.
Way. Those spider cracks are from my shoulder.
Here they were, out in North Pole weather, looking for a monster, and they almost bit the dust. But no one was seriously hurt.
Freaking crazy. When you hit into me, I almost went headfirst off my snowmobile. It reminded me of the time I did that on my mother's horse when I was like 10. I broke my arm then. I could hear the snap this time like it was gonna happen again.
Lucky it didn't. God, my shoulder's going to need a half a bottle of Motrin later.
Roy got to his feet.
Help me get this turned over.
They were lucky in that the snowmobile had come to rest at an angle against the mound of powder the tree had dumped on them. The 3 of them got it back on its tracks easily.
Well, this was fun.
Roy straddled the ice-cold seat.
Time to watch YouTube and veg out. Hop on, Nicky.
Before he could, Christine pulled him back.
Wait, we haven't even gotten to the pond where that guy saw the demon.
Yeah, that's because the woods made it pretty clear we're not wanted here.
I still want to check it out.
She ignored his jab and turned to Nicky.
Don't you?
The faint whine from earlier filled his ears. This time, the noise made sense, considering he'd just had his bell rung. Nicky knew the logical answer was to say no. Another motherload of snow could easily drop on them again. But there was no way he could follow logic. Any time spent with her was worth the risk.
You know, I still want to see it for myself.
You're both idiots. My balls are ice cubes. I'm heading back. It might take me a week to warm up.
We won't be long. I'm freezing too. We came this far. It's not much farther to the pond. We'll be back before you know it.
He was struck by an urge to yawn. When he did, there was a tiny pop in the center of his head. And once again, the annoying sound was gone. Roy looked like he wanted to protest, but his body deflated.
You got your phones?
Yeah.
Call me if you need me. And please don't need me.
He motioned for Nicky to come over. Roy leaned close to his ear.
Dude, do not think you're gonna try anything with my sister.
Nicky thumped him on the arm with his fist.
We're just demon hunting. When we get back, we can swing by my house and sneak a few beers and chill.
I am so chill right now, I should have penguins living on me.
He smiled, gunned the snowmobile, and took off, riding in the tracks they'd made on the way in.
So, you want me to drive?
Christine gave him a smile that warmed his body by several degrees.
You're the navigator. I'll drive. You give directions.